Melissa's crying. Welcome to Messy Bun Sisters Podcast.
Oh, God.
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Lauren.
And I'm Alec.
And this is episode 21. Sit up straight, Alec.
Sorry.
Okay, Mom.
Mom's here?
Here I
She
am.
make her, she made a roast?
Actually, Lauren did a side-by-side comparison on a couple pictures of Lauren at the same age as Mom, and they looked almost exactly the same.
Mom dressed me like her.
I would hope they look the same. It's her offspring.
Same
No,
jean.
it's like-
It's weird.
Same
It's
jeans.
bad.
Levi's.
Yeah.
Sorry. we can't monetize it now. I said Levi's.
Uh-oh.
Alec,
Dang it.
our 50 subscribers.
I was like, do you monetize
18
anyways?
views.
All right. Sorry.
It's not about the
think-
views. It's about the podcast. It's about the downloads.
It's about you, Trent.
Alrighty. So today is a very special day and a very special podcast because we have our very own messy
Little
bun
brother.
Messy brother.
little brother.
Messy
Older
Bun
brother.
siblings.
Although people do think that you're my little brother, but
Well, yeah, I have a baby face.
No.
So she has the old face.
no. I know what Lauren is gonna say.
Because I act younger.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm young at heart.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah, when I'm her age, I'll be like acting like I'm 21 still.
So how old do you act
Why?
now?
21.
Forever 21. That's Alec.
See, now we can't monetize.
Oh.
You said Forever 21.
Okay, so before we get started,
I've never watched this, so how does this work?
Oh yeah, Alec.
Just
What's
kidding.
the last podcast you watched of ours, Alec?
The Vargas sisters?
Alec,
It's
that
been a
was
while.
episode 10.
It's been a while, okay?
We're on episode 21 right now.
I've been listening to Joe Rogan, okay? So
we are
Well-
the Messy Bun Experience.
when you get Mike Tyson on here, I will be...
You just wait.
I watched... Okay, how many episodes? This is 21?
21.
I've watched about half.
Liam wants to talk. Liam's mad at you right now.
I've watched about half.
Yeah, well, no, you've
How many
watched
of my
less than half.
How many of my podcasts have you watched?
You don't
don't
have
have
one.
one.
Yeah, fair enough.
That does not make sense.
All right. I'm sorry. I love you.
Okay.
Go on. Ask me
Today's podcast is brought to you by
Millennial Dad. And what did you call him earlier?
Millennium Dad.
Millennial.
about me.
I was thinking of Backstreet Boys. Millennium.
Millennial Dad. Okay.
Millennial Dad.
So, this podcast is brought to you by Millennial Dad. It's a YouTube channel that brings you toy reviews, kid tech reviews, and parenting hack all from the perspective of a millennial father of 2 young children.
Cool.
It's actually really cool. The channel's still growing and hasn't been around too long, but it's a great resource for parents, both young and young at heart. And they've posted, like Alec, they've posted reviews of a kid smartwatch. They have kid smartwatches.
I did not know
believe
that.
it.
It's really cool. Actually, watch this
I
video.
love your post about Otto, and he's like, "Where's the Wi-Fi in here? There's no Wi-Fi. How?"
I know. And Aron is Millennial Dad's son. He was like, but how? Like, so confused.
How is there no Wi-Fi?
I know.
That's the world we live in now, guys.
We talked about that last podcast.
But
so.
you didn't listen, so.
I know.
Anyway, so we did a review of kids' smartwatch, a toy drone, and tips on how parents can use technology to find lost toys on stuffed animals. So I actually watched that one. It was really
I saw
cool.
that one too.
So our parents bought Aron a little embelen, which is like a little lamb. He's 6 and he's like have it forever. And they lost it in a toy store, and watch his video to see what happened. And we'll link it below. So this channel is based right here in our hometown, San Antonio, and we hope, whoop whoop.
2, 1, oh, throw it up.
Represent.
Remember that song?
Yes, I do. Anyway, so we hope you go and check out and be sure to subscribe to Millennial Dad on YouTube, and all the links will be below. And if you subscribe to Millennial Dad and leave a comment on any of his videos and tag the Messy Bun Sisters podcast, you'll earn yourself a shout out on the next Millennial Dad video.
Ooh, heck yeah.
Whoop.
He has an Instagram too, right?
Yeah,
Millennial Dad _
I think
I
yeah,
think
SA
it's
or something like
millennial
that?
_dad.
I'll tell you right now.
Millennial Dad underscore
SA.
SA underscore Millennial Dad.
It's Millennial Dad underscore SA.
Okay, you were right. I was wrong.
Per usual.
Now
Not
it's time.
Per usual.
Alec, you don't even know what we do.
You're right.
Ready?
You know how to do this, don't you?
What is it? 3, 2, 1.
Review of the week. We could not. You're smiling so much.
Yeah.
My cheeks were just like. Okay, go.
Liam's like,
Liam's getting it.
Okay, so
Can y'all hear me okay?
this
Yes, Alec.
I'm just making sure. I want
Yes, I
my voice
can
to be
hear-
heard.
Yes, I can hear you. And if not, Trent can fix it in post.
Malone. Oh,
that was
man.
funny.
He's not that funny. Stop laughing.
I think Alec is funny and Lauren does not.
But here's the thing, and like, I've
We
said
have to do everything.
No, it's
I'll
okay.
do it
I said
again.
this before though. Is like if I say something, I will get either you or Lauren, my wife, to laugh.
Yeah.
I will always get one of you guys
Lauren,
to laugh.
my wife.
Not Lauren,
Not
your
this
sister.
Lauren.
Lauren,
on
you're
the
right.
audience. Sorry.
Our live
Live.
studio audience, and Liam
Alright.
is really wanting to participate.
All right, hit the
Say me
review.
too.
Hit the review. Hit the
1, 2. Are we doing it again?
No.
I guess.
I thought you were gonna do this. Do it.
Alyssa has it.
Oh, you do it.
So our review this week comes from Beck_Ruth. We had posted that. I'm sorry about last week that we had.
We posted it really late.
Yeah. How late?
Like
On
3
Monday?
days late. Like on Wednesday.
Oh,
I know.
No. Okay, so she said, I had nothing to listen to Sunday night. I fell asleep waiting.
Oh.
That's our review.
That's a loyal listener.
We will post tonight. We
Yes.
promise.
Which is the Sunday. We're recording this on Sunday and we're posting
Yeah.
it on Sunday.
So we should just live stream.
That'd be cool.
Get a Twitch account
For the tubes?
Yeah, for
or
YouTube.
YouTube Live.
Yeah, but can you do podcast live?
I think. Okay, listen. So in order for us to get cool features, there has to be 100 subscribers. Right
We're
now,
at
I
50.
think we're at 57. We need
I was the first subscriber. Just saying.
And you've only watched 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
How many of mine have you watched?
Anyway, so I mean, obviously, this is a podcast, so it's about like podcasts, but like it'd be cool to do like live streams and stuff too on YouTube.
On YouTube.
If you guys want to subscribe, I wonder if any of our spouses have subscribed.
Doubt it.
Yeah. David, have
rude.
you subscribed?
Turn to our live studio audience.
I know.
Okay, so
You could get to Lauren in the helicopter just outside.
What?
The
that was
helicopter
a
sound.
helicopter sound, I guess. Okay,
All right.
so okay, so this is Alec. He is our brother, but
Our middle brother.
I'm like,
that was
listening, man.
literally the first question I was going to ask for him to tell us
Yeah, it's
where he
hot.
falls in our family line, and you just
In the
gave it
middle.
away.
Well,
Okay, no,
like,
but I want you to tell us a little bit.
we're both in the middle
That's true.
because
You're a middle child.
of
Lauren.
the other brother.
Other brother.
Can we say his name?
Why couldn't you?
I don't know.
Rene.
Renee.
Now we can't. Now we're monetized. Now we're
No, we're
demonetized.
demonetized. I'm in the middle between
Of the girls.
these ladies here.
Messy buns. This is-
Alec,
bun.
hooray.
Aww. Okay, so but what I originally wanted to do is for Alec to tell us about himself first. Like what?
Okay,
So,
tell us
like,
about yourself.
I'm 28 years old.
Wow.
I work at SWBC.
You're going to be
Yeah.
29 this year.
How old are you gonna be?
I feel like I was just 29.
Yeah,
You were just 28 too, I think.
I think.
I think that's how numbers work.
Like in my no. Like in my mind, I think that you're 29. I mean 28.
Thank you.
About me anyway.
All of our spouses are leaving right now, so bye.
Bye guys.
We all love you. Enjoy a
Um,
margarita.
I did that and David wasn't looking, so then your wife gave me a
Let
kiss
me,
back.
let me look at your notes here.
No,
My name is
okay,
Alec.
Okay, fine.
I work at SWBC in IT.
What?
SWBC.
Yeah,
in
don't
Information
mumble.
Technology.
Okay.
And then my hobbies include drumming, guitar, games, and everything in between.
Got games on your phone? Got games?
Why were you laughing?
I don't know what you're referencing.
Me neither.
I don't know what you're referencing.
That's what all the kids say. You got games?
I'm just trying
You
to.
got any games?
You got games on your phone?
I'm just trying to pass over it because I don't know what you're talking about. I thought you were just being weird.
Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But yeah, I just watched Netflix with Lauren. We just finished Bandersnatch for the 4th time. So it's pretty great.
I have not watched it.
It's so good.
I have
You
only
just get
watched it once.
lost in it. And that's what I love because it explores like multiverse. It explores alternate realities. And I love that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Me too.
Yeah. Y'all are more in that. But I like it too. I like it, but I'm not like into it like y'all are.
Oh yeah, we get that from Dad, like the conspiracy theories and
Yeah.
all that theoretical
Yeah.
physics and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
We broke Lauren. I was so
Yeah.
boring. I broke Lauren. But yeah, that's
No?
pretty much me. My wife is Lauren.
Yeah, I was going to say you forgot.
Lauren Hernandez.
Your wife.
# rebirth.
Okay, so literally, this has nothing to do with Lauren,
Literally.
your wife. But, so there's this thing that San Antonio has about $2 million worth of unclaimed, like money. So, like, if people like change banks and they don't take their money out of their savings, or if
How much money?
like 2 million.
Holy crap.
I know. I think you have to go
I'll
to like
claim it.
you have to go to
claim that.
claimtexassomething.com. I'll link it below.
Claim it.
But anyway,
Claim
so
it.
I went to go to see if I had any unclaimed money, and there was a Lauren Danielle Hernandez
Whoa.
that had unclaimed money from 2012, and I was like, "Is that me?" But it wasn't. Isn't that weird? Lauren
Whoa.
Danielle Hernandez.
Cool story, Hansel.
Anyway, so I'll
I
link
want
that
to do that.
information below.
Yeah. I'm going to try.
Just go research yourself and see if there's any
Well,
money
if,
anywhere.
if I have money,
Somewhere
That-
it's
yeah.
unclaimed.
I
you know
claim it.
what?
There's like a
Claim it.
process.
I'll tell you this later, but
Why?
Can I get this out of the way real quick?
Okay.
Shout out to Diami. Just like
okay.
shout out to
Alec, we don't do that anymore.
We don't
Hey,
do that anymore.
I've been
The
waiting.
last
I've been waiting to shout out Diami. Okay, I've been waiting for my time to be on here and shout him out.
Shout
Shout him
out.
out. Shout him out. Diami.
Diami. He could probably hear us.
He doesn't live that far away.
Yeah.
That's true. Just want to get that away. Get that
Dang
out
it,
of the
now I
way.
forgot what I was going to say. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Talking about money and Lucy came.
Yeah.
And
But then I said I didn't want to tell you. And then you're like, no, you have to tell us.
oh yeah,
So,
tell us.
like, when I was 22,
Mhm.
I met with a financial advisor, like
Uh-huh.
one of those, like Edward Jones or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave her like $50. And I don't know. I have not like
you
talked
haven't
to
heard back from her.
I mean, no, they've contacted me, but I have
Wait,
not
you gave her
contacted-
$50 for what?
to like start investing.
What if you have like $1 million somewhere?
I only gave her $50, but it's probably grown. I need to figure out.
You
David's going to
should-
listen to this, going to be like, you're so...
Watch, it's like you're a millionaire now.
How could I have been a millionaire?
I don't know, Alyssa. Maybe
Math.
from $50 turned to $1 million.
I don't know.
Maybe she invested
that-
wisely for you.
I need to call them because I have no idea.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
That's
be
weird.
awesome?
That
It
would be cool.
awesome.
Give us some money.
Give me some money.
No.
I have a school debt.
Y'all both... I got school debts too still, but not as much as you guys.
Yeah.
Lauren Garcia.
Hernandez.
You're not Hernandez.
Is Dad here?
I'm like, poor Lucy.
Come here,
Okay.
Lucy. Come over here. Lucy.
All right.
Okay, so my first question was, where do you fall in our family? And the second question is, oh
God. Thanks, Lucy. I have
Is-
that balanced so
what
well.
what is your fondest memory of growing up with sisters?
Wow. Gets straight to some deep questions.
Yeah, the fondest memory.
Fondest memory?
You can do me and then Lauren, or you can do both of us.
I mean,
Not for you.
it was really.
She's talking to the
Lucy.
dog, by the way.
It's for you.
She's going for
Definitely-
Liam's Donald
Lauren,
Duck.
focus.
Growing up with a sister in the same class was really cool. It was like I can't pinpoint any singular memory, but like just the whole high school experience was great.
Uh-huh.
And then be able to like walk down like after graduation, like us together. That was a really cool moment.
That was a very fond memory.
It-
No, I'm
fond.
serious.
It was very fond.
That was a very
It was a
fond,
very fond memory.
What's a fond memory?
And then having Lauren as an older sister, it was a lot of pressure because she's such a talented person. And then to hear her like compliment me after all these years as a drummer.
Now I'm
as
going
a
to
worship
cry.
leader, like,
She goes from rolling her eyes to cry.
and it's just Lauren. She taught me in ways
No, I'm
that she
laughing.
probably wasn't intentionally trying to teach me,
I was.
and just bringing like all that knowledge in front of me and just teaching me and helping me grow as a person was really great. And I remember the first time I led worship with Lauren, it was the most nerve-wracking thing in my life, but
When
it was
was
also
that?
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
the first time we led together.
Fusion?
Did we lead together at Fusion?
Mm.
I know
I'm
we
asking.
led at Borgfeld's a couple times, but I know every time I'm there, it's just I'm comfortable. I'm not nervous. I know that if I mess up, she's gonna take the reins and teach me, walk me through it, and train me to be a better worship leader.
There
we
was.
gotta play music again.
How about there
together.
was one time when Alec walked out on me?
We're talking about fond memories here.
Yeah, so there was one time when
Let's not go down this road. We apologized that night.
it was kind of funny though.
We had to come in a Jesus meeting.
Y'all, this is like totally my personality. I was like, fine, we're doing it without him.
You know what's funny is y'all fight like I don't think y'all fight often, but y'all do, and it's scary.
Well,
Y'all just
Okay,
start
go
we're the
back to fond.
we're the same person, but we're
fond
not.
memories.
Like we're both very stubborn, but I'm
So like you always want to be right, and she always wants to be right.
Right.
No. He always wants to be right, and I am always right.
no.
Okay.
I'm always right, and she wants to be right.
No,
And I'm always in the back like. Stop
maybe that's what
fighting,
happened
guys.
to you, Alyssa. That's why you're the peacemaker.
Alec is the peacemaker too. Oh, no,
No.
that's not his Enneagram.
No,
Yeah.
But
well,
that's our zodiac sign.
Alyssa, like
But-
I want peace between this because like harmony is one of my biggest strengths. But Alyssa can come in and like after the fight is over, talk to me separately and then talk to you separately, and then eventually we were just like fine after that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like
the whole
your
Bucky
Myers
thing,
Briggs.
we both went to Alyssa separately. Okay, fond memories. But she went to both of us separately, and after like a day, we apologized to each other and we were fine.
I apologize to you first
Because I talked to you about it.
because Alec's is gonna be forever 21.
Anyways,
I apologize first.
Okay,
because that's
Well-
what apologies are about. Who did it first?
but just because you're here, this isn't a
Like
question
it's getting
towards
further
you.
away.
Well, I wanted
Okay, that was just weird.
is I
Anyways.
wanted us, Lauren and I, separately to say what our favorite memory of Alec is.
Okay.
And I wrote that question down. Now I can't think of one because I felt like your answer was really good about us.
I know. Now I'm making us look bad. My favorite memory
What?
of
I
Alec.
don't know. I'm just like you guys have always told me like you're really good about thinking things on the spot. So like I don't know. It was really easy to just think about you
I
guys.
know.
Alec,
now I'm like-
but Alec was always like fun as a little kid.
Yeah,
what I
Now
mean?
as an adult, I'm
No.
boring.
You're
Yeah.
fun all the
You're
time.
boring. You're not boring.
Ow!
That did not.
That was a
Hurt.
heavy hand. Fond memories.
Like Papo.
Oh my gosh, Papo. Yeah.
I remember
Hello.
Alec was always like the daredevil. Like he would always like make us do scary things.
Like what?
Like get on the roof at the house.
You never did that, Lauren.
I did.
Alec, do you remember her doing that?
No.
Me
I
neither.
It was
did.
not a fond memory.
I
know-
don't
no,
remember.
no, we-
And
Lauren
I would
definitely-
climb trees,
Lauren-
and Alyssa does not remember me climbing trees. I would go high
because
because I was
Not as
older.
Not as high as Alec and I.
Alec would go high. Not you didn't
I
go
would-
that high.
Alec, I would go as high as you in the tree.
I would go higher. You would go really close because it would get really thin up top.
I liked it going high.
It would get it would get really thin up top, and you get really scared. You would get really close where I would.
we were
go.
really chubby.
I was not.
We were
even
both really chubby.
Yeah, we're both
we were
really
both
chubby.
chubby.
Oh, we're.
Hey, I've been running.
I know. I get all my notifications on my phone about your
I
activities.
I haven't been keeping up with this, but I asked Drea and Diami to be my my marathon coach.
so you wanted to just
Coaches.
reference Diami again?
my coach.
What's up, coach?
I'll text you later today. I ran about 10 miles last week.
That's amazing. I need to do
The,
that.
the most I did was 16.
I need a jogging stroller.
I haven't jogged.
Ever.
You know what? One time I did a 13-minute mile, which is good for me.
We had to do like 7-minute miles in high school.
Yeah.
You know what's good for me? Fond memories
okay.
from me.
Wait, that is a fun memory for me. It was climbing trees. Like climbing trees, because Alec and I are only a year apart. So a lot of the things we did together.
Yeah.
Right.
So climbing trees was one of them because we had 2 big trees in the backyard.
Yeah.
We would climb those trees and then we would get on the roof and run around the roof. And
One
I
was
literally
easier to
don't
get
remember
to,
either.
like the one next to the shed. That was easier to get to because it had lower branches
Yeah.
from the bottom.
Yes,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying, the way we got on the roof
We
wasn't from
never
the tree.
really got on that left side tree.
Yes, we
we
did.
did.
Not as much
Once
as
I
the
got-
right side tree is what
But
I'm
once
saying.
I got older, I could like get a running start and like jump up it, like climb up it.
Alec would, he was just like a little daredevil
Yeah.
when
That
he
was
was
fun.
little. And I remember the very first time Alec got his
Bike.
his training wheels removed
yeah.
from his bike.
That's
Do you
what I'm
remember this,
talking about.
Alec?
Yeah.
The green one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he like literally just like took off like
Yeah.
a dart and then crashed. But it was
You
like
crashed like twice. I can remember it. You
Me
crashed,
too.
Like,
I
this
still
way,
I have scars on my
crashed
knees from
way.
that thing. That
Me
day.
too. Not the same day.
you,
but-
you took off, Alec. Like you
I
weren't
know.
like gentle. You're just like what?
was
down
fun.
the street.
I
Those were
remember
good fun
that
memories.
vividly.
I remember
Me
that
too.
bike because Wella got me like this
She
attachment for
always
it.
got you a bike.
It was this, yeah, well that too. It was an attachment for it, and it would make motorcycle sounds on it.
What?
So like there's like 3 buttons. One was like "Rah, rah, rah," and then another one's like "Meh." So I remember when I pressed it, that's when I took off. I was like, "Meh."
You're like, I'm on a motorcycle.
Oh no!
I have a fond memory of Alec.
Go ahead.
I have a fond memory of Alec. Speak
Go
your
ahead.
fond memory.
Are you gonna say it or no?
Happy New Year.
All right. Well, this has been a great podcast. I'll see y'all.
Alec,
At our
you
family
were-
reunion.
Oh, you were like 13. No.
It's a new year.
I was like 12. No, because you were a senior. Lauren Gray Hagee. She
Hagee
was
Gray.
there. Whatever.
Okay,
And
yeah.
your
Explain
friend-
what happened, Alec.
And your friend Kim were there. I don't want to explain it. It's not a fond memory.
You are explaining.
And then
it.
Dad showed the video to Lauren, and I'm just like, why? Why?
Okay.
She's your wife.
Explain it.
It's
Explain.
funny.
Explain the.
But
the-
I have no.
explain what happened that night, and then I'll explain your video.
It was New Year's, and I got a hold of the camera, and
You
I
were
was,
always the hold of the camera after a while.
right. And I took it to my room, and I was just like doing some weird, like negative things, or like
Zooming in.
zooming in, zooming out. And then I looked at myself with the camera on, and I was like, "Happy New Year," or I said, "It's a new year," and then I faded to black.
But it was like with his
You said
lips. It
something
was like,
else, too.
I'm not having fun anymore. I'm just gonna get just
that's a fond memory for me.
You weren't
roast
even there.
Alec of the week.
It's a video of Alec.
Is this
That's
a
a
roast?
fond
Is this a
memory.
roast
It's
session?
not a roast.
That's a fond memory of mine.
I'm glad that was fun for you.
It was,
hilarious.
it was fun for you at the time too.
Sure.
What do you think that having growing up with sisters like has affected your like in comparison to other friends that you have? Do you think that because you grew up in between us that you approach life differently, or that like your marriage? You know what I mean?
I feel like it was always, in a respectful way, it was always easier for me to talk to girls. Like even now, my workplace, like just talking to the managers that are women.
Did you hear that, Lauren?
It's a lot easier.
He said in a
Professionally.
respectful way.
But it was always easier for me to talk to girls than to guys. Like I can obviously talk to guys. Like I played football and like sports and yay sports. And but it was always easier for me to talk to girls because I liked talking about like nitty gritty things and like about
Nitty
life.
gritty things.
Like just about like
dramatic.
well like what do you think about X, Y, and Z?
Like guys don't get deep.
we do. It's just it's easier for girls to talk about it. It's talk about themselves, talk about like their past, talk about like what's going on in their life, and they offer advice like a lot quicker than guys do. Guys, we typically tend to have fun or like be reserved out on front, so like we don't talk
like
about
you
our
feel
feelings.
well-rounded.
Right. I feel like I can talk to guys and girls just the same, but where some guys they see like talking to girls as either like, oh, they're gonna think I'm hitting on them, or like they're gonna think that I'm like attracted to them. Where it can be professional, and I feel like I just had a advantage in that realm. So, but yeah, I mean that's really I'm aware of that being your brother.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
It's interesting.
No,
Is
that makes sense.
I never thought. I mean, I've never been in the middle of two. Well, I guess I am.
You're in the middle of two brothers.
I know, but I mean, it's different.
Right.
You know,
And you're far away from Alec.
like I'm far away from both of them. Like
That's true.
Renee is 5 years older than me, and Alex 3 years younger than me.
Yeah. Can I ask something like deep?
Oh
Like,
my
have you ever
God.
thought about what life would have been like growing up with Renee in the house too?
Like
I've always-
yeah.
I've thought about it.
As being a guy, like having an older brother has always been something that I've always wanted. I love Renee. He's an amazing brother, but like you said, he was never really around. So I've always wondered, like, what would I have turned out like if he actually lived with us?
Mm-hmm.
You know, through high school, through college, whatever.
Yeah. It was just there's no way of knowing.
Yeah.
You know, it's not even worth
Right.
like thinking about, honestly, because I mean, literally, it's in the past.
Right.
Maybe somewhere else in another
dimension.
Alternate universe.
Altering, yeah. That we did.
There's
Ah,
us three are sitting on a couch somewhere talking about our lives with Renee.
Messy Bun
But-
Sisters, Bandersnatch. You
Ooh.
choose different.
Alternate endings. Wait, there was a time where he lived with us for a while and we were still in high school, no?
No.
Well, like, yes, no?
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
You weren't there?
He lived with us for about.
I was in college.
Yeah, she was over you. We were in high school,
Yeah.
and Renee lived maybe like. a
Wait,
month or
was
so?
I?
No, I think you were
No,
there.
you weren't there. I don't think Lauren was there.
Because when I was in Oklahoma, so was Renee.
Yeah. So I think you were here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I think we all lived in the same house.
I
like
literally
2
don't
years.
remember that.
Renee didn't live with us for that long.
Maybe a year.
Was it that long?
Yes.
I don't know. Renee did live with us for a sec too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I
in San
remember.
Antonio at Fort Clinton.
I had to suppress all my memories. Is that good? Is that a good thing to do?
We were
thing.
just talking about other memories, so obviously you don't. Remember that one time I tried to freeze your underwear?
Shout out to
And Carol Ann was
Shout out
banned
to
from the house. Okay, tell
Kelsey?
that story.
Was it Kelsey that actually
It was
did it?
Kelsey's idea.
And
I
now she's a
think.
mother.
Yes. So am I.
Lucy, go lay down.
Oh, that's true.
We were in the third grade, and I was having a sleepover, and Alec was like, we all knew Alec because Alec and I were in the same grade.
I think I was at Eric's house that night too.
you were somewhere. You were not there because I was having my birthday sleepover.
I think
The one time I had a birthday party without you.
true.
Weird.
It'd be kind of weird having a slumber party with me there.
Yeah. But we would have other friends like sleep over.
Right.
And they
Well,
were
tell
your
the
friends
story.
too. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd you
So,
freeze my pants? Underpants.
well, we were like, we would watch stuff like Mary Kate and Ashley, and they would always do.
Billboard Dad.
Yeah, Billboard Dad. Like they would always do like
Let me hold this.
stupid pranks and stuff, and so we were like, we should do a prank on Alec.
Whose
Like,
idea was that?
like Parent Trap, like stuff like that. Like we would watch. So I think
Kelsey.
it was Kelsey's, either Kelsey or Shelby, somebody's idea.
Some E.
But not Carol Ann. Carol Ann was like a small, like very shy child, and so I don't know why. I think she was in on it too. And we like got your underwear. We like put water and soap on it. We put it in the freezer.
Why soap?
I thought that would make it freeze better. I don't know.
Elementary science.
I think we didn't look it up. There's no way we could have looked it up.
Yeah, we didn't have smartphones back
I don't
then.
think we had internet.
We had internet back then.
How old
Did?
were you?
Third grade?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
We had like
None
dial
of
up.
the house.
We had like dial
No,
up.
because I remember going to Selenia's house and being like, "Oh, there's dial-up here."
You know what's funny
Oh,
is
you're
Selenia
right.
was talking about how I guess Little, also our other cousin Little, was talking about how Selenia's house was the place to be for like the internet because
Yes.
nobody else had internet
Yeah.
except
True.
for her.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. See?
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
So,
we didn't
yeah.
have internet.
So I don't think we had internet.
But how?
But how? There's Wi-Fi.
Shout out to Aaron.
So then we
Get
just
Lucy. She's like,
so-
I have to poop.
so we
Squirrel.
decided.
Squirrel over here.
She has to poop.
I know,
Okay.
Lauren. Focus. So we decided that that's how we were going to do it with soap and water, and then
Uh-huh.
we put it back in his drawer. And I guess you told Mom, you're like, "Mom, there's frozen underwear in here or something." And my mom asked me, and I think I just told her it was Carol Ann, and then Carol Ann was banned.
Why did you tell her?
I
it was
don't know.
Carol
Which
I
Ann?
friend do
honestly
I
don't
hate
know.
the most right now?
But okay, but
I
what's
love Carol
funny?
Ann always.
What's
Did you?
Yes.
okay? But here's
Do
the thing.
you?
Yes.
Here's the thing: is even though you told Mom it was Carol Ann, the fact that Mom banned Carol Ann
Maybe
from
she didn't, and I was just being a B word.
and said My mom says you can't spend the night at our house anymore.
You're banned.
We should ask mom though if she like remembers.
I've asked her,
banning.
but I don't think she remembers.
Did dad ban her?
Dad probably like made a joke like she's banned, and I was like, "Oh, Caroline, you're banned."
Yeah, dad being dad. He was
Yeah.
like, "Oh no,
Banner.
ban her,
Forbidden from
banish
coming
her
to
over the wall."
over the wall.
Have you even
Anyways.
seen Game of Thrones?
I've like an episode or two.
Yeah,
I was
at your
referencing the
house.
wall where Mexico and.
Wow.
Did y'all see that meme? It was like President Trump looking outside an airplane window. He's like, my wall is finally coming up. And it's like, sir, that's just the dam in San Antonio. And it was just a picture of the dam right here in front of the quarry.
Oh, yeah.
So stupid. I saw the one where it's him from like the 80s and he's laying down. And
Oh,
it's saying,
yeah.
Phil cute, might build a wall later, IDK. It's stupid.
Ha, 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 ha. Okay, next question comes from David Varga.
David had a question for
Yeah,
me?
he did. He wrote it down.
Oh.
What do you want to accomplish in the next 5 years?
5 years?
You'll be...
33.
I can't math.
Be 33. A personal goal I've set for myself, professionally, is I would like to be a VP over at SWBC. Just trying to make the right networking choices. Obviously working hard, and just trying to like make the right moves to make that happen.
We have it recorded.
Yeah. And I would like to see myself in some kind of full-time ministry, but like as a part-time, like on Sundays or like
Full-time but part-time?
I'm still working at SWBC.
Full-time ministry, but part-time.
Exactly. So I would like to have that happen, and then obviously have 1 or 2 kids in that time.
Whoa.
But yeah,
5 years, a lot can happen.
yeah. So
1 year, a lot can happen.
I would like to.
Alex, 1 year's coming up.
For what?
Your wedding!
Oh, I was like, oh, that's it. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
cut it out. Cut it out.
Lauren, if you're watching this.
But yeah, those are some goals I have for myself.
It's
Next
cool.
5 years or so.
What are y'all doing for your 1 year anniversary?
Don't know yet.
It's like,
It's a month away.
yeah.
Yeah. I got this.
Okay.
Cool. I got
you
this.
don't know yet.
I got this. Hey man, I did a great job of surprising her for proposing to her.
Yeah.
Like
She knew.
she did not know.
I don't know.
What was that knocking?
Was that knocking? Sir?
I thought it was.
Sir.
My back is turned towards the door. Alex, stop.
Look at it. I'm not touching.
What the heck is happening here?
This is our lives. This was our lives growing up.
Alec would mess with me.
All right.
Melissa, why do you allow yourself to get messed with?
Yeah, it's 2019. Stand up for yourself.
I'm the youngest child. I think that's just in my DNA.
No, it's not. Name it, claim it.
Okay, I am stronger than
Claim
you guys.
that money.
Yes, you want. Okay.
Claim that money. I am
Y'all,
stronger than you.
Literally, Lauren and Alec both would try to wrestle me as a child.
We would?
Yes, and I would have to kick you off with my legs because I wasn't strong enough. But my legs
I don't
are
remember
pretty
this
strong.
at all.
I don't remember either.
This. This is some nightmares you had.
I
growing
legit
up.
do not remember.
I don't remember that
Yes.
either.
And
I
I
remember wrestling you. I wrestled
Are you
with
gonna cry?
remember.
Jackson and I wrestled a lot.
I would kick you guys off with my legs.
No, that was probably that game that Lauren made us play, pulling her
Sock
socks
game.
off. Y'all want to play a sock game?
Hey, y'all played.
I always won.
Okay, good for you.
Go pull Lauren's socks off.
Faster than me.
All right, next
Do you want to
question.
explain that game, Lauren?
Nope.
Okay. Well, my next question was like, was about your marriage and like how many kids do you see yourself having? Now that you're approaching your 1 year, like,
Right.
what do you think about marriage?
Now that you know, you're
Oh.
approaching your 1 year.
Now that you know.
So what am I answering? Like just
So, how's marriage been, and where do you think you would see like how many kids do you want to have?
marriage is great. Like she's my best friend.
Be
Like,
careful what you say. It's being
No.
recorded.
No, she's my best friend, and so we talk about it all the time. It's like nothing's really changed on the fact that we are married by law in the eyes of God, but we're best friends. We always hang out with each other. We make each other laugh. We're there for each other during our hard days. And we just make each other stronger and better. As far as kids, I always wanted like 3. I feel like 3 was a good number, but she said 2, so we'll probably settle on 2. Not
Well,
1. I don't want
You
to.
had 3 and she had 2.
Oh, I don't want to do just 1 because like I don't know. I feel like we just spoil the kid.
Yeah.
And with 2, it's like
Yeah, like look at Bucky. He gets spoiled and he's a dog.
it's true.
That's their dog. Bucky.
James Buchanan Barnes, the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Lauren's over it.
Over what?
I don't know what you're talking about.
How
Who's
many-
James Buchanan Barnes?
That's Bucky.
That's Bucky.
Why?
So in Marvel,
Oh God. Okay.
the Winter
next
Soldier,
question.
his name is James Buchanan Barnes, but they call him Bucky. And Bucky is a husky, so he likes the
The
cold,
winter.
the winter.
So
Winter
he,
Soldier.
Winter is coming.
Okay, so you can get
Winter
excited
is
about Game of
here.
Thrones, but Alec can't get excited about Marvel.
All right.
Mi corazón.
That was my last question. If you have any other questions, Lauren,
You have any
feel free.
questions for us,
I'm
Alec?
just not that interesting. I asked you about Renee.
Hmm?
about living?
living with Renee.
Yeah, that was a deep question.
It was deep. You did not answer.
I said
You can't know. Like
Yeah.
you can't. That was my answer. You can't. Really
That was
know.
an answer.
So tell us about y'all's like high school experience, like being so close together. Like, here's another question: do you
Aye.
feel like it would be different if Alyssa was in another grade? Would y'all have the
Yes.
same relationship?
No.
no. I mean, we still would have.
The end.
We probably still would have been close because
Because who would have been in your class, Alyssa? If
Like,
you
She would have been a grade below us.
Maddie, Brittany,
Ferris.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, she would have been in that
Still
class.
been friends with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
still was friends with them
Yeah.
in high school.
No, I enjoyed it. Like, I mean, there was definitely a stretch where we kind of weren't as close because of he who will not be named.
We talked about
and-
that too. Way to go, Alyssa.
What do you
and
mean?
I remember a couple of times Alyssa was like, "Hey, can you pick me up from CC's on Days of Vala in 10? He can't take me home." And I'm just chilling over at home on the other side of town. I'm like, I guess so. So
Yeah, because I didn't drive until
Why couldn't he take you home?
because he was a little.
piece of doo-doo. The doo-doo face. Good doo-doo coming out of your face.
That was him.
He was a jerk.
That's
He was just a straight up
rude.
jerk.
I know.
I'm sure he's fine now, whatever, but
No, he sucks.
he just sucks. Anyway, so like that was
Okay.
the speed bump in high school that like I mean, but other than that we had all the same friends.
I think it got worse like after high school though.
Well, you went through a stretch and you're
That was after I broke up with him too.
right, and you kind of went like
How did you feel as an older protective brother?
Remember
I
that
feel
one
like you're
time?
not as protective as me though.
Because
I was like there was a couple nights
you weren't there, Lauren.
you weren't there.
You weren't there.
You weren't there.
I was there.
There was one I
You were
remember.
not there.
I remember-
That one time that happened, I was married and living at home, and
What happened?
when
that
her
one
phone when her
time.
phone died and we couldn't
No,
find
not
her.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one time she's talking about. I was talking about that one time you yelled at me and John was in the car.
John who?
When we were leaving the driving range.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, John Hole.
Well, like I approached
Poor
Alyssa.
John. Shout out, John.
I approached Alyssa and I was like, okay, like I don't have a problem with drinking or alcohol, but like it's like an every night thing for you right now.
Oh my God, you're just
And-
airing out all of that. I was gonna say, try to say this without
I
making
asked
me
you
sound like a
earlier.
terrible person.
I asked you earlier, how far can I go? You
well,
said go.
Not about me. I thought you were about you.
Oh, that's what this is about. Okay. But anyway,
I've never had a sip of alcohol in my
Shut
life.
Okay.
anyways, and like I was just airing it out. I was like, I feel like you're on a destructive path, and like it's I'm fine protecting you and helping you and being your brother, but it's frustrating me and like to the point where like I don't know if I can be the brother that you want me to be. Like basically, I was telling like I'm gonna disown you. If
Did you
go on this
cry?
path. Yeah, she cried super. That she told me like about 2 or 3 years ago, like, had you not told me something like that, I probably wouldn't have got my act
Life
together.
Yeah.
You know, so I had to have that tough love, which I hate, you know, really giving tough love.
Was I
'cause-
Did I have to go home by myself?
No, I took you home.
Oh. Okay.
Or did John take me home?
Oh no, I think John took me home because you were about to disown me.
That's right. Good time.
Wow, good job, Alec. Fond memory.
Fond memory, Alec. It had to air
I
out
never
all
had
my-
to do that with you, did I?
No,
You still do it.
but I don't think you knew as much.
Were you afraid of me?
Yes.
I feel like growing up, I didn't really know much about.
Whoa, what is happening?
I don't know.
Oh, that person's opening the door.
Like I don't know. Like growing up, I feel like I don't know too much about you and your college experience.
You don't?
I didn't. Like I didn't know you drank until I got to like Oral Roberts on that one visit.
We've never had alcohol in
I've
our
never had a sip of
lives.
alcohol in my life.
Psh, I'll air it out right now. Let's do it.
Alex,
Let's talk about it.
I think you're on a
Let's
very
get real.
destructive path.
You got married.
Okay.
This is ASMR time.
I'm on a great path.
I'm on a great path too.
So am I. What do you want from me? Like that's
Alec?
it. But can I ask you a question then?
Yeah.
Why did you hide a lot of your experiences in college, like from us?
I don't think
Or feel free to like share it with us.
I don't think I hid them. I just
Didn't talk about them.
no. Like I mean, if y'all would have asked me, I probably would have been like, yeah. But like y'all never like talked about it either.
I think you were just so far away.
You were just doing your own thing and I was doing my own thing and like y'all just like didn't ask.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Not the same thing.
But you know what I mean? Like, and I was like, yeah, I was like 20, 21, 22 and y'all were still like 14, 15, right?
We're not.
No, I'm 3 years younger than you.
Wait.
I was
So
like
you were
17, 18.
But still, like that is kind of like a big difference between,
Yeah.
you know, when I was a sophomore in college, y'all were sophomores in high school.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Mhm.
yeah. So it's still like a big, like there's a huge maturity change between, I feel,
High school and college.
I mean, like between 17 and 16 from
Right.
20 and 21. You know
No,
what I mean?
definitely, Yeah.
Like-
now we seem like we're all the same age.
Right.
Right.
Except you're like way older.
You're so old. She's a grandmother.
I'm 16. I'm a
This is-
grandmother.
There's another question I didn't want to ask.
Lauren, that's
Because
so
we-
embarrassing.
We had similar college experiences
Okay.
versus Alyssa's college experience.
Yeah.
And you can chime in on this too, but like going to a Christian college as strict as ours,
Uh-huh.
did
You're
you feel
so
like
stricter?
you guys the boys had to wear polos and like button downs to class? Like I could wear this to
no,
class.
Lauren talked to Drea about this in the podcast that you.
Well,
did
maybe
not
for
watch
no,
about
no,
Drea.
like for the girls, what was the length for girls? Like for you guys, for like shorts or skirts?
We can wear shorts.
Like how far? Because the
Like
girls when I got
mid?
there, it was mid or credit card width from the knee.
Okay. Drea said that her mom had to buy her basketball shorts. Oh, Andrea and Alec went to the same college. So if you go back to, what is it?
Sagu.
Future is female.
The Future is Female. I think it's episode
I don't know.
16. Anyway, so yeah, the title, The Future is Female. We interviewed the Cerro sisters, but Alec and Drea went to the same college.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the only thing is we couldn't wear shorts to the cafeteria,
Okay,
which is weird.
we could do that.
And
Or
but
girls
was
could do that.
also strange is we could wear shorts but not short shorts,
Right.
and we couldn't wear Bermuda pants, which are capris. Listen, it was just
That's a little
weird.
weird.
Yeah. What was your question?
Oh my gosh.
That's Lauren.
Did you feel that your experience like pushed you to like go like I guess act out, quote unquote, or like do the things that the school was saying not to do?
Okay.
Because
So
I know towards the end I was like, whatever, I'm done with this. Like this is just crazy.
yeah, same. But like, it's funny. They made us sign an honor code,
Same.
and if you didn't sign the honor code, you'd be de-enrolled. And I didn't sign the honor code for the last 2 years. I went to school there
And
Oh, you
you
had to do
still
it
got
every
a degree.
Semester or
And I
every
still-
year?
every year.
Oh, we only did it when we first like started there. Like, my
Because I mean,
first year.
also I was thinking like, if I'm not gonna honor this, then like, why am I signing it? You know what I mean?
You're gonna make a
but
liar out of yourself.
Yeah, I'd rather like not sign it and like be truthful.
But still, like, be
But there's no-
dishonorable.
Oh, really? Did you?
Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah.
But really?
But be dishonorable. I
But
wasn't
really?
dishonorable. I mean, that's relative. In whose eyes?
Mine.
God's.
Okay, God did not write the honor code,
God did write an honor code.
but he didn't write the
It's called the 10
honor
Commandments,
code.
guys.
Yeah.
That's his honor.
Just begun. God
Should be first in your life. Okay, so
like-
one of the things were like you can't drink,
Right.
and that's not
smoke.
on the honor code. That's
Of
not in
God.
Jesus' honor code.
Okay, now
The
we're
10
getting into
Commandments.
that. We're getting into that.
But truthfully, like there are some overly religious rules that y'all school put on you, and it's like,
Yeah, Trent brought up a great point. Like Trent, this was weird to me. I love Trent, but he like stood up for me one day because y'all were saying something like, "Yeah, you never wanted to like cuss or drink, blah blah blah," and like Trent was like, "Guys, like Alec went to a school where like none of that was available, and he can get fined for it." So like
Me too.
he was kind of like just perpetuated into that like thought process. So like
yeah.
lay off of him for like how he's kind of coming into his
Trent
own
stood
now.
up for you.
Yeah, I was like, thanks, Trent. Like.
Aw.
So I was like, I mean, that makes perfect sense as to why, like, I was like, I don't want to do X, Y, and Z or whatever.
Because you'd have to pay
Maybe-
money for it.
Oh yeah, we could
Honestly, like
if we
I
like dance like with each other, we would get fined.
Remember when we went to Saku, we tried to dance,
yeah,
so we would
Oh,
see
yeah.
if we would get
I
fined.
would still.
Lauren got kicked off of the campus for wearing too short of shorts. Same as
I
Bree.
wore too short.
Same as Bree Saros.
Okay, here's the thing.
They both got
Oh
kicked.
yeah. Listen, here's the thing. If I would have gone to that
Here's
school
the-
and you would have fined me, I'd have been like, find me all the money. Like I would park in the lower lot every single day, and I would get fined all the time.
You're so rebellious.
So
Oh.
did that add just to your tuition? Is that adding to your student loans then?
You have to pay it separately, and I don't think I just ever did. Until they put a boot on my car.
oh my
Santiago?
gosh.
No,
Santiago?
I think it was the other one.
The Cord,
yeah.
Honda.
Yeah,
That's
it
good.
was-
That was a good car.
I know. But yeah, and Brittany would always say, stop parking. And that's part of my Enneagram too.
But
is
Brittany
like,
would never drive with her seatbelt on, so I mean, she's
okay,
And
Brittany,
had like
breaking the law.
17 tickets a year.
she's breaking
Yeah.
a law.
Yeah,
you were
that's true.
you were breaking a school thing.
yes. When you get me started about like school stuff, it's so stupid.
I
But-
like talking about school stuff though.
Like college stuff?
Well, like,
College was like 6
only-
years ago for you.
well, the only what?
College was
No,
almost
I graduated in 2014.
10 years ago for me.
Alec,
Yeah, I graduated 2014. So,
So
it's
5.
5 years.
10 years.
you're saying like no,
it just
6
turned
years.
2019. Okay.
10 years.
Okay, 10 years for high school coming up.
Whoop, CCS.
That's
Oh no, I only I only get to talk about like my college experience with like Drea and like that's really it. Right? Like no one else
What
really went
about
to Sac.
Ramsey?
I don't really talk to Ramsey anymore.
Oh, Ramsey.
Shout out to Ramsey Sanchez. I know he's doing a lot of good production stuff. I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
But,
Who?
and Ferris is in Dallas?
She's in Utah, I thought.
Utah now. That's right.
Anyway, college.
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 Is there
I didn't
anything
go to
else?
college.
Is
I
there
did.
anything else you want to talk about?
Oh yeah, we already talked about this on the podcast.
What?
How when Alec and I signed up for college, we signed up for the same classes.
Oh,
on
yeah.
accident.
Yeah, separately.
Yeah, like we had
That's
no idea.
crazy.
so
we were trying
weird.
not to be because we
You know
Did
what?
y'all have any
That's
other
what-
Irish twin like
moments.
moments?
No, but what was weird too is that Tim and Emily, my
Did
in-laws,
the same thing,
they went to Northeast Lakeview at the same time we went there.
and we didn't know them.
We never ran into them.
We didn't
Well,
really
'cause
make
you didn't know them.
friends.
Well,
We
like,
didn't really make friends.
You probably did run into
I made a
them.
couple friends. Rayo.
Rayo.
What if y'all were in the
Rivas?
same class
Rayo
together?
Rivas. Why were we in the same class?
What if
No,
y'all were in
no,
the same
with-
classes
with
with
Tim and
Emily?
Emily?
Oh, that'd been interesting.
That would have been wild.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Well, we didn't answer really the question about what it would be like if I was in a different grade. I don't think
Did
Back
we?
to Alyssa.
Oh, we
I
said
think
nothing
I just
would.
said yeah. I don't think.
I mean,
because
we were on praise band together and like
Oh yeah.
you know.
Alec, you did break rules in before. You wouldn't go to class.
In high school.
Oh yeah. I wasn't like bringing like vodka in an Ozark bottle to class though.
Isn't that funny that I didn't get my license till I was 18? Sorry.
to Alyssa.
Sorry. I was just thinking how like Alec had to
you
drive
were
me
terrified?
around. You had to drive me around.
No.
And
Let's,
then
let's,
my
let's stop here.
ex-boyfriend did.
It didn't. Even when you got your license, you didn't want to drive.
No, I still
and
don't
even
wanna
in
drive.
college, when you had your license for like 3 or 4 years, you still would want me to drive everywhere.
Remember when
and I would have to pick you
drive?
up. I would have to pick you
And
up.
I would lock
at
my
local
keys in the car while I was
me
ready.
and Abe had to wait
Twice.
for you at local, and you locked your
Wait,
keys.
why?
You left your car.
Wait, you would still do this when we knew Abe?
Yes, she left her car at local, and like I guess you lost your keys, so we were just waiting like for the spare keys or something.
Where were the keys?
I don't know, but me and Abe were there, and we're just like, really, Alyssa, really, really, Alyssa.
I think the funniest
Shout out to
part
Abe.
is that
Abe Ronaport.
that happened
Abe Ronaport.
twice at.
Man down.
I think this podcast is getting out of control.
This podcast is over. But how
Are we gonna title this "Out of Control"?
When I would drive
Hey,
Alec and I to
give me my
college,
cable back.
when I would drive Alec and I to college, I accidentally locked my keys in the car twice while it was running.
Oh, I remember that morning.
Twice.
We were going to Lakeview still, and we were in the Flash.
Yes.
This old 1990 Corolla, like
Yeah.
red, like
Stop hitting yourself in the tooth with the mic,
manual
Alyssa.
doors, manual windows. Like this thing barely ran, and we get out of the
I
car,
liked it though.
and I turned to Alyssa. I was like, "Is your car still running?" She's like, "Oh, I better turn it off." Pulls the door, locked. Pulls the back door, locked. I pull my door, everything is all locked. We're just like,
What did you do?
well, we didn't go to class. We called like AAA or something.
Oh
No, we
my
called
God.
mom and like through Verizon or something. We had like
Oh,
a AAA thing.
roadside assistance.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
they finally
gosh.
came and got the door open.
Alyssa, your eyebrows look really good, by the way.
I was just thinking, and I
You
was
squirrel a lot.
Remember how I was
man.
supposed to save what I was gonna say?
Uh-huh.
That how your makeup looks really great right now, but that I don't really have that much makeup on, but I feel like I look like Alec.
Mm-hmm.
Remember I was gonna say that?
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
think? Who wore it better?
Alec, your eyebrows are out of control. Have Lauren fix them.
Alec, what were you gonna pin for later?
It was something about the Titan games. I don't remember.
Okay, this podcast is over.
Well, I mean, we've been watching. So we've been watching. Lauren and I started watching The Masked Singer
Is it
and
good?
Titan games.
Who
They're
was-
both
who
really
was the
cheesy,
first
but
one?
they're what for what?
The Masked Singer.
Antonio Brown from the Steelers.
Oh, are they really good though?
You know, what was surprisingly good. Terry Bradshaw.
Really?
Yeah, he was surprisingly a good singer. He was the deer. And-
Spoiler alert, everyone.
Sorry, it's been whatever.
I haven't seen it.
No, he was the second or third one. Anyways, but he was like surprisingly really good at
That's
singing.
interesting, and
And I
he's
was like,
old.
Yeah, I was like, he was in football. Like, I was
Yeah.
like, okay, like this guy has a voice, man.
Really?
Yeah, he was actually a really good singer. If you're gonna watch an episode, watch that episode.
Okay, I will. Is there anything else y'all want to talk about?
We gotta play
I'm-
music together again.
I'm just enjoying this time talking to you guys.
we can talk after.
Still talk when we're done.
Well-
I have to take Lucy downstairs, but you guys want to come with me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
No more questions for me? That was it?
Well, what else do you want to talk about? Dang.
Dang. I do want to play music together again.
Yes.
Cool.
That's all your thoughts on it? Are
I
you not been
brought
thinking
that
about it?
up first.
I asked you if you were free on Sundays for a couple of
Not
weeks, and you were
okay.
like,
We
not,
should play,
not
like,
church music.
other
not,
music,
Not,
yeah.
not in the church. Like I think we should go to bars or something, like record stuff.
I don't want to do that.
okay, I'll do it with you,
Why?
Alec.
Alyssa will.
Why do
Alina?
you want to do that, Lauren? You're very talented.
I don't want to do
What was that
that.
one
You're-
talent show you did?
This
You had to borrow
is-
Dawkins
this
guitar.
is-
it
this-
was like in a Walmart
wait.
parking lot or something.
Oh yeah.
You sing
Won't
better
I
than you
be beautiful?
This is why
That's
you
so
and
good.
David have the same Enneagram.
This is why I'm hot.
Because
This
you
is why I'm
don't
hot.
don't do things
This
you
is
don't
why.
want to
This
do.
is why I'm. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot because I'm fat. You ain't because you're not.
It's the story of the
this is why.
talents.
This is why.
It's the story of the talents. Don't hide your talent.
talent.
Don't hide your talent.
Yeah.
You cutting us off?
Bye. Thanks for being here, Aleco.
Say the end, Alec.
like,
Subscribe.
share,
Patreon.
Alec. Hooray!
Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.